Hello there everyone, welcome back to Ants Authority. Today we will discuss about the topic how to deal with white ants. In this video we will discuss about this topic in detail, so let's start the video. When you find white ants, you should maintain darkness, avoid disturbance, remove timber and tree stumps and make chemical barriers around the house. Use effective termite baits, drown them in vinegar and lemon solution and expose them to sunlight. You can also use salt and water solution, spray neem or tea tree oil and borax solution and call professional exterminators. White ants can severely damage buildings if left undressed for a long time, as these insects eat cellulose material after invading wooden structures, so it is better to deal with their population quickly. If you find mud tubes, hollow woods, wood tunnels and piles of wings close to wooden material, it is better to maintain darkness in a particular area when you have found an infestation of white ants because they begin to react aggressively to light. They can close entry holes after detecting the threat in their surroundings when you try to move an infested wood to a different location outdoors. Any disturbance to their habitat can also pose a risk of spread as they quickly abandon their nest and move to other areas after detecting a threat to their lives. It becomes challenging for the pest controllers to deal with them because they can hide somewhere else indoors and do not become visible until you see mud tubes or hollow wood. Accordingly, avoid disturbing their nest if you do not find ways to deal with their colony and contact professional exterminators to kill them permanently. White ants or termites are wood-boring insects that prefer to live in wooden logs, tree stumps, and wooden furniture outdoors and indoors. After finding them living in your house, you have to remove possible nesting spots of these insects to reduce the risk of spread until extermination. Look for possible wooden structures outdoors and remove timber or tree stumps. Covering the area with thick tape if you have unintentionally disturbed their nest is essential. Accordingly, making a boundary of thick tape helps keep them restricted to an infestation area and avoid their spread to different regions of the house. Termites prefer to live in a dark or moist environment and avoid direct exposure to sunlight, as high temperatures kill them. They start moving towards a darker place after finding the light. These cold-blooded insects have less tolerance to temperature fluctuations and die when exposed to extreme heat. High temperature leads to the evaporation of moisture from their bodies. Accordingly, you can put the wooden logs or other infested pieces of wood in direct sunlight during hot days to make them die quickly. However, you have to be careful while shifting it to sunny areas because they begin to run in different directions after feeling jerks or disturbance in their nest. You can also create chemical barriers around the infested area using termiticides like hexafluorine and fipronil because these chemicals can kill them on contact. You can also apply them around the building perimeter to keep them from reaching indoors. In addition, the boric acid powder also works well if you spread it around the infestation. Boric acid kills the white ants as it causes digestion problems when ingested, even in smaller quantities, so that you can create a boundary with the powder. Similarly, you can prepare a spray of borax or boric acid directly on the infestation after mixing it in a suitable amount of water, so it can lead to the death of whole colony when you spray infested dry wood colony, but it is better to wear gloves and goggles while spraying the solution. It is better to call professional termite exterminators after finding their colonies in the backyard, particularly when there is a heavy infestation. These experienced and skilled people can handle the infestation in a better way without causing the risk of any further damage to your property, as immature handling can lead to a worse spread. Moreover, it is essential to call exterminators for an annual inspection of termites to avoid risk of uncontrollable infestation, as they check every possible spot of the house to avoid infestation. In addition, you can get volunteers for their services to call them for treatment of white ants if these destructive pests have attacked before their climb time duration. Thanks for watching the video.